Waking up to a top 10 lacrosse matchup on Sunday morning. We welcome you to Chapel Hill, Dorrance Field. It's the defending Ivy League champs, the Princeton Tigers, and number 4 North Carolina is off to a 4-0 start in 2025. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Jack Sadighian, Mike Guerriere, and we've got a postseason feel. It's March 2nd, but we got two of the best teams in the country closing the ACC Ivy League weekend. Palumbo somehow swimming through everybody. Insanity. And Palumbo's got his hat trick. Duffy working, scoring. Owen Duffy putting North Carolina on his back. It's his third of the afternoon, and we are tied at 12. Here she is again, spinning. Oh, unbelievable! Shannon Yeary is unstoppable. Hanbury lost it. And Mercer wins back-to-back titles, and they're going to the NCAA tournament. Number 8, Princeton. Number 4, North Carolina. And Brady Wambach wins the opening faceoff. He is taking it all the way, misses wide, and North Carolina gets the opening possession. Wambach has been very good at the faceoff X to start the season.
And this coaching staff is ridiculously confident in his ability on the offensive end. They leave him down on the crease in a lot of situations and continue to facilitate offense with him on the field. He is a scoring threat from that faceoff X, which is a rarity in today's game.
Duffy and Petramala get their touches as North Carolina brings in their first midfield. Ty English dodging top side. North Carolina already 3 top 10 wins. Shot on the run and a goal! Andrew Price. Less than 40 seconds in, the Tar Heels strike first.
The price is right for Andrew Price as he pushes that one off the earth, gets topside, uses the ground to create some deception for Chronic in net, and that's just a beautiful shot placement from Price. He's a big midfielder, he's lengthy, he stretches the field well, and he puts the Tar Heels up early. Early offense is crucial for UNC.
And all this talk about the attack duos for both sides, our first goal comes from a midfielder. Both these groups are looking for more production from their midfields.
Rightfully so, and that was a key point of emphasis heading into this season for UNC. Need to get production from their midfield units, and outside of Owen Duffy and Dom Petramala, where was that production going to come from? And you see James Matten with the ball there. He has been a huge weapon behind X coming from the box for this Tar Heels team.
Biggest win for North Carolina at Johns Hopkins, 13-12 victory, an emotional one for the Petramala family. It was so many ties to that program. This would be their next biggest win. Duffy spinning off the pick. Princeton's hung up here. Shot saved by Chronic. That was Levy on the wraparound, and another opportunity. Chronic up to the task again, denies Matten. He sat a couple of years behind Gianforcaro at Princeton. He was the goalie in waiting as the Tigers get their first look on the offensive end. 90% of this offense has run through the attackmen the last couple of years. 15th spot against a good Duke defense on Friday. John Dunphy on the dodge. He had a couple of goals. Man-up situation for a second. A trailer for North Carolina. Princeton with 4 top 10 teams to start their schedule. A gauntlet for the defending Ivy League champs, who have been to 3 straight NCAA tournaments. Here's Mackesy. They want to get him up top. There'll be a lot of early slides to him. A little bit of space for Kabiri. Under 10 on the shot clock. Running out of time. Gianforcaro has that one bounce off his stick. Now Kabiri at Gianforcaro with the save.
They go low to low twice there, and Gianfrancaro is going to eat that up 10 times out of 10. He has such great recognition with shot placement from the top of the box.
North Carolina puts it on the ground. But it'll stay with the Tar Heels. Bounces off of the stick of Colin Molshine, the close defenseman who's making his 46th consecutive college start. Duffy from the wing. How do you approach Duffy and Petramala if you're the Tigers? Are you early to slide to them, or are you letting them go one-on-one?
With Duffy, I'm early to slide. With Dom Petramala, you got to look out for him off ball. His ability to weave through certain places on the backside pipe is what really makes him so impressive, and just has an absolute hammer. So in your approach, you need to get that stick out. You got a 6-foot pole, jam that head of that stick right into the chest of Dom Petramala.
These are two teams that I would say are offensive oriented, but that's not a knock on their defenses. These two teams can play some good defense.
And with UNC, it was a question here early on with Peter Toman out for the season. That defense was going to be by committee.
Duffy tries to shovel one in, misses. Shot clock is down to 6 here. Got to be quick. Petramala, he misses wide, and that is a shot clock violation. Nice defensive possession for Princeton. They get the stop.
A rare right-handed shot from Dom Petramala, as well as we all know him as the lefty hammer for this Tar Heel squad. But like you said, a great job from this Princeton defense applying pressure early out on the perimeters and just being suffocating on this Tar Heels offense.
This is something they haven't seen a lot of so far, this 10-man ride from North Carolina. They'll pressure you. A couple Tar Heel defenders to the ground, but Princeton will slow things down. There's Bonanno spinning and misfiring. North Carolina with the early goal from Price. That was about 40 seconds in. Kabiri now. You'll notice with this Princeton offense, a lot of it comes from behind the goal and a lot of movement around the crease, picks being set.
They work well off ball. Constant movement is the name of the game for this Princeton offense.
Kabiri has him hung up top. Bonanno, left-handed shot, scores. And we're level at 1.
And we'll see Kabiri stretch the field here, and he creates so much offense from behind the cage and puts this one on the money up top. The hitch gets to the middle of the field and fires one past Gianfrancaro. Goes offside hip on that shot placement, and once again you see them using the earth to create deception and confusion for the keeper.
The freshman from Providence, Rhode Island, with his first career goal. Two midfield stepping up for the first couple goals. Princeton wins their first face-off. Jackson Green controls from the wing. McMeekin will take most of the face-offs for Princeton. He had a really good night against Duke on Friday. Won the final 6 face-offs of the evening after a really slow start in his first couple of games at the X. Ball movement, off-ball movement for Princeton. Kabiri trying to get his hands free. He does, and Princeton takes the lead. Nate Kabiri, the sophomore, with his 4th goal.